different breed, could never. Virtual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hottest provider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, legends, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies. They talk warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason. And we got a great matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense. It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll go play action here with Penix. Complete to Drake London. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 60 yards. And the Falcons need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Way forward. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile cornerback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Throwing Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. They get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
Penix going to sneak it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw at Penix. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He's stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
throw caught at about the 5.
And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up first and goal.
Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And London, the motion man right. And looking to throw, Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it actually serves you out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Play fake here on first down. Nifty move. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure play, and the Falcons get there for the sack. James Pierce. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Jones now from the gun on third down. And he's going to go down again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Falcon football. Good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In motion goes McLeod. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
4 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
A give left side to Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Looking for London on the out route complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
That's good for a Falcons 1st down.
On a give, here's Robinson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
At the 29-yard line.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. That's going to be caught. 30 yards. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A beautiful fake. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Skirts by him at the 35. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Japanese, get the look.
off the play fake. Jones. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back to throw again. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run over center with Benson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! 19 Lions! 60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks!
Looking to throw. Jones. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. Up 14-0. Points here. They can really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll throw with Penix. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Penix. That's complete to Mooney. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd
down. Play fake. Now Penix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Hand off now to Robinson. And he works free. Still going. They can't stop him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. To the air. Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. second and long. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Looking long for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. Oh, nifty jump there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
So the completion good for just 3. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop the throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Thomas has it. 2 yards on the pickup there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon. They just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Xavier Worthy, 30 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Penix. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And given 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
3. Looking to throw, Penix. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, with the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Jets.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Oh, the return is Williams. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now we spotlight the Jets defense. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it's slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Operating from the gun, Penix. And Penix. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 Eagles, 18, right here.
Back to throw. Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, New York.
Looking to throw. Jones. A short throw to Musgrave. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. All over the juke. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I go 0 to 100 real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
To him on first down. Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first to bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. This to make it a 3-score game late. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw is Milton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second in a bundle. Here's Milton now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Milton. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here's Rush to throw. Allen's got it complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Rush. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This to make it a 3-score game late. Koo knocks this one through the post. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw, it's Milton. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Throwing is Milton. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 35-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Rush. And he will find his man on the outside. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
A 43-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed.